I can't get rid of her summon sign. You don't have to get rid of it. You just gotta save scum and do the other endings by adjusting the Elden Ring. My friend Cliff is very good with SVC software. He's Git Clifford. What's going on, Zavatsu? But obviously you should always be signing with Ronnie. I mean, come on. Oh, the fact that there's no spaces between words on this thing, like, destroys my head. I struggle to read with that kind of kerning. Juan. I'm going to make it so no matter what, we have the boiler. This is a boiler run! A wand that I have mocked for ages now. I kicked your house off the internet? I'm sorry. I needed the whole internet for this. Can't have only a little bit of internet. I need all of it. Alright. The boiler. We're going to want all the spells that we can interact with boiler. No? How long have I been muted for? Has it been the whole time? Boiler with no rain cloud. I'm gonna take every spell. Every spell that can interact with it. I was really bad yesterday with the mute button. So with the ever-melting cube, we want something like Icicle. Plus, Icicle is just a good spell, I like it. Good magic. Alright, so the boiler. Let's talk about this one that I've made fun of for so long. Each turn, all soaked enemies take 25 fire damage, right? The reason I make fun of it is that soaked, as a debuff, soaked, you become resistant to fire damage, and the wand does fire damage. Obviously, not super duper. I still don't like that you're doing a damage type that interacts with an effect that will make them take less damage of the type that's happening. But that's okay. It's alright. We're gonna see how it goes. I've been wrong before. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it's gonna be amazing. Ooh, Slime Shot. Slime Shot is one of the soak spells we want. I'll take it as a freebie, why not? The only problem is these damn rotting zombies. They will take the full 6 physical, but they're only taking 3 ice, which means we're doing 9 damage. Do-do-do-do-do. Slime Shot, sorry, zombies, of course, immune to poison. Which means Slime Shot will do nothing to them. It will make them take some fire damage, I suppose. Storms in the affected area get turned into slimes of matching types. You know. Physical damage in addition to poison. Affected units receive slime rust. Reduces their resistance by 10. I don't think I've ever taken slime rust. We might take slime rust. 3, 6, 9 zombies. That is unfortunate. It's a lot of zombies. We'll have Slime Shot for free, but it won't hurt them yet. But we can add the physical damage element. And Slime Shot doesn't have a lot of casts either. 6. I think we will do the Realm. We're only saving 2 spell points, but I'm a frugal man. Says the man who did purchase the pre-order of Lorwyn stuff on Magic Arena. But I look forward to it. Like I said, the 21st, I think, on that Wednesday, we'll have some fun with Lorwyn. I will accept no judgment. Alright, let's go. Spawners are above and below. Zombie's gonna reach me before I'm able to get into a good spot there. No. I'm gonna use a teleporter because I really don't want to lose too much max health. And this allows me to have max time to do some shots here. Bring her in. Nice. Alright, Boiler's doing some work here already. I can get behind it a little bit. Come on. Get a little closer together. Alright, have to drink a potion. I'm hoping the tea will help out a little bit here. It was a sneezy day at work. Alright, the physical damage addition is nice. That does help. Oh, I forgot to make a phone call earlier. Whatever, I'll call him tomorrow. Maybe I'll send a quick little text here. It's not that big a deal. Very mild stuff. Okay. There we go. I will call you tomorrow. Toxic Spore. Oh, Rainstorm. I mean, so far, each floor we found one part of the puzzle. And obviously, I know exactly what I want in Rainstorm. Living rain, baby. They apply soaked. That is pretty ideal. Got 2 spawners. Oh, sorry, 3 spawners. 2 here, 1 here. Weak ties. Kind of want to grab Rainstorm right away. Getty. Want to hit all 3. There we go. Grab that before I leave. Let's do a little Rainstorm action here. Like, if they walk through it, they will take some burn damage. Completely fire resistant because soaked. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of counter synergy I don't like. Kind of silly that Boiler deletes the rain clouds. Like, this is a run about learning to appreciate the Boiler, but that doesn't make it above criticism. The soaked modifier applies a fire buff. They become stronger against fire. And the Boiler only damages people that are soaked with fire damage. That just, it doesn't feel right to me. And then it deletes the rain clouds. Like, it's like a wand that wants to hurt itself. It's like constantly fighting its own desires. It is weird. See, that's like, I would like to see the Boiler become... It wouldn't make sense to call it the Boiler anymore. But, like, having it do lightning damage would make a lot of sense. Reduces fire resistance each time fire damage. Unfortunately, that skill is... It reduces physical resistance every time they take fire damage. That is, melting armor. Whenever they take fire damage, they lose physical resistance. No. Like, I've seen people in the YouTube comments and in the Rift Wizard Discord talk about how much they like the Boiler. And I've always been down on the Boiler. But very famously, I was down on a particular spell that is now one of my favorites. I used to make fun of Moonglaive. I'm a Moonglaive convert now. Same thing with Siege Golems. I look forward to becoming a Boiler convert. Or ending this run going, nah, Boiler's stupid. Either way. Needs to at least cover for the fire damage reduction. Like, I would like it if it did more damage to make up for that. But, like, the fact that if something has 50% fire resistance, which is hyper common, like, what modifiers give them 50% fire resistance? Infernal will do that. Clay will do that. Obviously, if they're burning, they're already getting bonus. Like, there's already a lot of modifiers that will add 50%. There's a lot of enemies that naturally have 50%. It just feels like this weird instance. Yeah, just add ignore fire resistance to it. Metallic will add 50% or 75%, I think. Slime shoes. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-da. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a portal key and a ruby heart. Enjoy the rain. See, with living rain, I think the Boiler's going to do impressive work. Now wait, if I'm soaked, do I take fire damage? Oh my god. I hurt myself with my wand, of course I do. Should not be surprised. Wizard hurt himself in his confusion. Now, Rainstorm, number of summons is something we want to scale up, and there is a flag. I could have taken Finger 6 as well. Ah, curse dolls. Still thinking about that run where we got murked by our own doll. So Rainstorm, Nature Conjuration, Enchantment. So maybe I'll grab an enchanting flag. But we have clay stuff here, so these guys won't be able to be affected by our particular ability. Everyone else, it was fair game. What spells do we want to look into?
Hey!
But I'm not muted, am I? Was I muted for like a second earlier? I shouldn't be muted. I was gonna say, like, don't mess with me. Alright, Toxin Burst we could upgrade to also do some Soaked. It's gonna be a wet run, that's the idea. And then Melts has a fun one. If you end your turn in range of a frozen or soaked enemy, cast a Melt on them. The question becomes, does the boiler happen first? Because once they take fire damage, they lose soaked. So I'll be curious to see how that works. Yeah, let's grab an enchanting flag. One way to find out. Go get him, boss.
Hello there.
What's going on, my dude? How are you today? Go get him, water boys. Yeah. Living Rain's just a really good upgrade. Remember back when this was broken and we had an unlimited cast of it? I missed that time. Those were good times. Made a sandwich. Had a milkshake. 7 out of 10. There's a content creator I watch where if I had to describe his shtick, it's he owns a pizza oven. At the end, like, that's it. This is a man who owns a pizza oven. But he makes a lot of weird pizzas. Like, each episode is just, I'm going to make a weird fucking pizza. And every pizza gets 7 out of 10. And, like, people in the comments just lose their fucking minds over it. She's like, what do you mean 7 out of 10? Every pizza can't be 7 out of 10? I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I like his stuff. The day we're making a A Baconator pizza. Because my life's gone out of control. And I have no choice but to make pizzas. He's a good guy. Seven out of 10. A Caesar salad pizza. Because I gotta get lettuce in my diet somehow. He made us some truly vile pizzas, and he still made it 7 out of 10. Except for one, which was -7 out of 10. Keep people on their toes! I can't remember which one was -7. It was a really gross pizza, though. Babu, 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 babu. Burning electric slime. I don't know if Mighty Odin has a link for it. He could post it if folks are curious. Otherwise, if someone reminds me, I'll post it in the Discord later. If you just like the idea of watching someone make weird pizzas, that's pretty much what's on the table here. Frozen fragility, maybe? Ooh, Radiant Chill might be a nice one. Like, we are using Icicle. We just want to, like, spread the soaked effect. There aren't a lot of skills. Alright, whenever you see the screen go dark like this, that means I am looking at Armchair Wizard. Which, incredible website. If you like Rift Wizard even a little bit, check out Armchair Wizard. But you can type in a keyword and it'll let you know if a spell or a skill is associated with it, even if it's an upgrade. So it's very handy. There are no skills that interact with Soaked directly, unfortunately. Equipment-wise, there's just the Boiler, Tundra Mantle, and Ever-Melting Cube. So we're looking for Tundra Mantle, Ever-Melting Cube for equipment. Skills will make our own way, and the 4 spells we talked about before, Toxin Burst, Slime Shot, Rainstorm, and Melt. So we're really just looking for Tundra Mantle and Ever-Melting Cube. Sorcery Staff's my favorite. I always want it, but we need a miniaturizer first. Let's portal key here. Why not? Do. Sorceress Disc. We're actually looking for... Well, we could make Slime Shot bigger. It would also help Icicle. And I believe it would also help our upcoming spell here. Toxin Burst. It would. Let's learn Toxic Burst and upgrade it. Gas Cloud. We blind and soak everybody. That said, I'd rather reroll and try and find some of that interactive equipment we're looking for. Spells... Scaly Cursed All Spirit Visor. Yule. You learned how to fart on people now. Hell yeah, we did. Another portal key? Or another portal key. Let's take a look at the 2 floors. We have a lot of translocators. And 2 glass wizards. That's a fairly benign floor. Or a lot of people completely immune to fire. Tried to find the negative 7 out of 10 pizza. I failed. That's alright. If you just want to, like, link the general, like, guys page. I also can't remember. Maybe this is something I made up, but I'm pretty sure there was a negative 7 out of 10 pizza. I will endeavor to find it at some point. It made me laugh when I saw it. Hell yeah, he's trying to glass people that aren't even people. I'll binge him. There you go. I can't... I can't tell if the boiler is good or if it's just that the spells are really good. Because, let's be serious, Rainstorm with Living Rain is a good spell. "13 fire damage, 13 fire damage. It's not like it's popping off a lot, right? Like, we're getting 2 to 3 casts off of our wand. I think it's just a wand that's like, it pairs really well with a couple of good spells. Boiler's main damage. Is it? Water Elemental is doing lots of damage. Like, Water Elemental is like the bulk of what's doing our damage here. Our wand did 13 damage at the top of this turn. Water Elementals did everything else. Let's go back to like turn 3 or 4. 3 hits from our boiler here. I guess you're right. The boiler is the top of the list here. All right, good. Like I said, I want to be convinced. I want to be a boiler convert. Double stopwatch. All right, we have Infernal, so the cats are going to be immune, but they'll still get their asses beat by a bunch of living water. Poison the cats where we can. Oi, kitty cat. Get out of here. Alright. One spawner down here, 2 over here. Sorry, did I poison my water guy there? I didn't even know I could. My bad. Go get him, team. Bang. What else can we change on this? Duration. Living Rain. I guess they don't have a duration. It's as long as they're soaked, they last? So, like, if I re-soak this man... Although they can be poisoned. So we want the effect duration. I just soaked myself. Oh no. Hey, Murray. I don't know about the rest of you, but sometimes a light will have like a barely perceptible flicker to it and it just drives me nuts. I have a little USB light plugged in next to me for a bounce. And if I could see it flicker, I yank on the cable a little bit. I know exactly what you mean, right? It's just annoying. Let's do a portal key. Alright, so we were talking about it. It's offered up. We could get an hourglass. Increase that duration a bit. But I think I'm just gonna re-roll here because I would rather find Ever Melting Cube or Tundra Mantle. Alas. Mana Potion. Another portal key. Let's do another portal key. A truly hateful floor. I do not like warlocks. They are jerks. 3 spawners all on the top. Bow, bow. Oh god, liches. I don't think I processed that there were liches on this floor. Rainstorm. Wipe them out. Down there, huh? Slime shot down here. It's a lich, but one that didn't have a phylactery, which is convenient. You, on the other hand, do. Do 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 do. Hurt myself a little bit. Get out of here. Alright, let's just rainstorm so some living rain can help us clear out this area. Get him, team! Can't help but notice you're in a bit of a pickle down here. Yeah. Alright, yeah, no, the boiler's definitely, pulling its weight. Let's hope I can keep that up. Frostby Redcap. Portal key again? Portal key again. There's more equipment I want. Blizzard Legion's Banner. Summoned adjacent to a blizzard, it gets frost spew. But we can't take it because it's the boiler run and I need to find a miniaturization shrine before I could do anything else. Poopies. Robe of the Storms, Ice or Lightning for shields. Reroll. Come on, Ever Melting Cube. I feel like I see Tundra Mantle every run, and then today's the first time I want it, and I'll never find it. Curses. Alright, so no, no, maybe, no, maybe, no. Crowded floor with lots of flame moths is almost certain. Oh god, no. Mothman's a little rough, but I think we'll be okay. I wonder how... Soak's only going to apply once. Like, it's not going to be per tile. That's a little bit of a bummer. But we have 3 stopwatches. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, we have nature, nature, sorcery, sorcery. Take the last spell that could apply soaked or interacts with soaked. If we're ending our turn near someone frozen or soaked, cast Melt automatically. And then Icicle, make it freeze. And then Radiant Chill. There we go. Some interesting and weird synergies. Let's open up with a stopwatch. I see how it's working. Sorry, guys. And then we'll Chaos Bell. Keep that crowd over there occupied. So once a turn, we destroy a rain cloud, so we can maintain soaked for a good while. Yeah. Go, my rain minions. What's Melt's range? Not too big, but good enough. I think the next thing I'm going to do is type the word freeze. I think Blizzard might be a nice one then. Plus, we could have a cast our Icicle spell with the Hailstorm upgrade. Yeah. Just keep digging for synergies here. Oh, Blizzard for free? Well, if you insist. Slimy Troublers. Wow, they destroy a lot of clouds really fast, huh? I invite you to get out of here. And I saw the auto casting of Melt going on. That was pretty good. Toxin Burst! Nice little rainstorm for you. More rainstorm. Ugh, stop having clarity. Doopa, doopa, doopa. Slime Burst. Sorry, little clouds. One icicle remains. Yeah. Alright, Blizzard. And let's just go straight for Hailstorm. Very dangerous. We don't want to end up in our own Hailstorm. Living Tome. Reroll. I'm never gonna find any more equipment. Ah, good enough. Red slimes. Bummer. Open up with some nice cloud action. Do, 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 do. Man, that was really going hard. It's a lot of icicles. Hey, buddy. R.I.P. Blizzard for you. Increasing the damage of our icicle is now a smart move. Ice Lord will do it. Tundra Mantle, though, damn it. Ice spells and skills gain 2 max charges. Each turn, soaked enemies in a 5 tile radius are frozen. I want it. I just want everything we can get. I want the full suite. Infernal Fire Spirit. Now, technically, we might accidentally cast automatically some fire spells, but I don't think so much that we need to worry. Stormcaller might be nice. Shatter Shards as well would be good. Icy Vengeance is always nice. I think I might take Ice Lord first. The flat 6 damage on Icicle would be pretty good. Not to mention, also scale up on Blizzard. It's also an enchantment. Arch Enchanter, 40% damage boost. It's not huge, but it's something. Night Hags, thank God, not Dream Hags. Rainstorm for ya! Bang. 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 Let's get some Blizzard action going. Enter that zone if you dare. Tundra Mantle. Rain Cloud. Let's go, punks. Under 80 health remains. What's going on, Blue? Hey, look at this. Now this something. Look here, wow, something. This was a chat message worth reading. Your game, wow, this. What's going on, Blue? Now this is engagement. What in the slugs? Never seen those. Ah, my water elementals. My living rain. Do. We've done Cryomancer already. I don't dislike Cryomancer. Helm of Hexes. 50% chance to receive a new debuff. I mean, we're already doing soaked, which is a debuff. We could also expect to then get bonus other stuff. Maybe I want Helm of Hexes. Ooh, finger 6 though. You should dislike cryo. But cryo meds is so easy. Yeah, Helm of Hexes is a nice one here. So easy, says the man. Lies. I'm trying to think what I think of as the hardest Mancer. How many chaos spells? 3? Used to be a joy, now lies in the sea. Let's see, what's the hardest Mancer trial? I gotta look at the schools first. Easy, easy. Nature, maybe. You know, ice might be the hardest one. It's a toss-up between these two. I just really like Rift Wizard. What can I tell you? Nature's dogs. Dogs are easy. Well, it's for the dogs. How is that alive? There we go. God, it's a lich. There we go, that'll get him. Blizzard. Man, Blizzard just erases people. Damn, dude. Or as Captain K would say, shoot, dude. How dare you? Yeah. So what are you up to today, Blue? And what, my dude? That disqualifies my opinion? Huh? Oh. Working the gaming as we do. Not bad, not bad. I do like Slime Birth Cantromancy, but we're not really doing slimes here. This was the most efficient spell and upgrade setup in ages. We found most of the spells we wanted for free as pages, and then just immediately spent points on their upgrades. Very quick, very reliable, I like it. I might want Stormcaller. But we are doing fire with our boiler. I'm completely unbiased. Prince of Ruin's always nice. Huh. I think Steam Anima is pretty reliable too. Let's do Steam Anima. B-roll, portal key, portal key. Now reroll. Fire and Arcane and Lightning and the Holy. The perfect setup. Miniaturization Shrine, that's probably our winner. Unless ever Melting Cube shows up. And then we'll have a few floors to try and find another wand to complement the boiler. Super saturated steam. That's what I should rewatch. Chernobyl. There's Steam Anima working. Oh, it's working out much better than I thought it would. One of the least accurate docs in existence. Well, it wasn't a documentary, it was a drama series. Damn, Steam Anima! You're a drama series! How'd you find out? I wasn't prepared for Steam Anima to kick off quite this hard. God damn. You know how and why it's kicking off this hard. Whenever you cast an ice spell, freeze the nearest unfrozen enemy. I am not casting Icicle very often, but Blizzard is. It's just mass freezing people. I did not consider that. Oh, baby, that is bonkers. And then... oh, if we can get Ever Melting Cube. Ever Melting Cube would go so hard right now. It would be busted good. I mean, I knew what I was doing. I chose these things on purpose. Been dreaming about Peglin. Been playing too much. What's going on, Bex? You've also been playing a lot of Peglin? How did pegging come back in everyone's lives? Pegging's just seasonal. Put a new doorknob on for my roommate and fix their window that wouldn't shut. Oh, that's nice of you. Minnie the boiler. Bringlebean! That's such a good name. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Do you like Rift Wizard? What brings you around? I'm going to name a Dungeons & Dragons character Bringlebean. That is going to happen now. Bringlebean Springleaf, yeah? Hit the windowsill with a hammer, nice. Teach it who's boss. That's my wife. Blue, your wife has a great username. Other room camping ace. Our current role-playing game on Tuesdays hasn't met for a couple weeks because of the holidays, but I believe we're back on for tomorrow, which is nice. My very honorable knight has many things to talk about. Annihilator staff. Think about ordering dinner? What are you gonna get? Stuck waiting in the store. Thought I'd do me a follow. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You name all of your characters in RPGs some form of Bringle? Depends on what the game is, but I usually jump around. My current character's name is Benjamin Maximus. The old dusty trail. Glittering Dance, Starfire, Sonic Shielding. Another miniaturization shrine. This is why using your left hand is making a mockery of God's law and why you'll forever burn in hellfire. Can't go wrong with pizza, Bex. Ever melting cube! It's happening. We will have history's most perfect boiler run. Gonna land right on it, I don't care. Yes. Yes! Let the games begin! Yes! We've heard of first pizza, yes, but what about second pizza? Oh, I love the Ball Pit soundtrack is so goddamn good. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do like Rift Wizard soundtrack. It is in this playlist. But after, you know, hundreds and hundreds of hours of Rift Wizard, I did want some more variety. Fleshbound Shamblers are such a bummer. Get frozen, loser. Oh, I do not like who I'm surrounded by. Alright, I have a turn of clarity. Three teleporters is nice. Everybody around me freeze! Try to erase minimal amounts of my current blizzard. What's your time in this game? I think like 800 hours, 900 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. I would see my last roommate only when we both went to work at the same time. Yeah, no, this is coming together very well. It's a very good build we have going on. It's gonna be interesting to see if the boiler is still a top damage dealer after this. That's just how it is. Like, I live with Jimmy. I got back from New York, what, like... Got back on Friday. It is now Monday. I have not seen Jimmy yet. I've seen everyone else I live with. I've not seen Jimmy once since I got back. And he's been off from work. Normally I don't see him because he's working a lot. We just haven't overlapped at all. Yeah, Steam Elemental, a runaway cascade of damage there. You make banana bread for each other. Yeah, we do like doing the communal living experience. Yesterday... So I made a roast ham before I left for the holidays, so like somewhere in like early, well, mid-early December. And I took the bone from that and froze it. And once I got back, Andrew took that frozen bone and made split pea soup out of it. So two communal meals from one ham, very nice. I just like cooking, so like I'm always looking for that experience. Took the day off because it's a sad day. Sometimes those happen. Unless you read the news, in which case every day is a sad day. Woof. Flesh Colossus would be a fun test of our setup here. We got Void Maguses, Arachnid Wizards, Enchanters, and a Flesh Colossus. Let the games begin. Yeah, that went pretty quick. All the wizards are dead. All right, what's my range on melts? I should probably try and be in melt range. Damn. I don't want to soak myself. There we go. We're in melt range. Sorry, is he soaked for 598 turns? Never learned how to cook, but we're trying to learn. My current method is taking anything I've enjoyed and then YouTubing it. Not a bad system, honestly. I really like cooking. I got into it because of Alton Brown. I liked Good Eats as a TV show growing up, and then I was like, well, hell, now that I'm an adult, why don't I start doing all the Alton Brown recipes? AB Goat, hell yeah! I'm glad he's making content again. He's been doing more YouTube stuff. He's been revisiting a lot of his like older stuff and redoing it. I like that. You can make your own hot cocoa mix. Love Alton Brown. His hot one's very good, yes. I feel like I need to send you an invoice for T1 now that you've fucking knocked me back into the throes of addiction. I pre-ordered the Lorwyn stuff in Magic the Gathering Arena. This is your fault! Your fault! I'm so excited to open 1,000 packs on Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. He totally savored the cork off the bottle of that one episode recently. He has a great presence. He's a good creator. Let's do Stormcaller. You will enjoy this experience. I picked up the anti-Ool pre-built commander deck as well. For real life, IRL. I've never seen this man. If you could find Good Eats, it was a... God, this is going way back. It was a Food Network show in like 2000, and like it went for a long time, a lot of seasons. But some real good stuff. He teaches you recipes, but more importantly, I'm one of those people that if you're trying to teach me something and you just say, you do blank, I have trouble absorbing that. You need to do... You do blank because of why. Like, I need to understand the how and the why. That helps a lot for, like, retaining information. And when he does his cooking shows, he will explain what you're going to do, then he's going to explain why you're doing it, and then he goes into, like, the molecular chemistry behind that as well. So, like, you're gonna do this because blank, and then blank, and then blank, and, like, by the end, you're like, I understand how starch works. He's how I learned to make mac and cheese from scratch. I learned most stuff from him. I have since, like, broadened, and I like making my own recipes at this point, but, like, the fundamentals all come from him. Like, I don't need to look up a recipe to cook, like, a new kind of food at this point, because I understand the basics that I got from him. Tabletop topics for Christmas 2026. Delicious stages. Don't say way back in the 2000s. The psychic damage is coming hard and fast these days, Silva. Hard and fast. Yesterday, when we were playing Trailmakers, someone in Alias's chat was talking about, like, 3D modeling. And I'm like, what are you using, Blender? I learned how to do 3D modeling in, like, early version of Maya. And just someone in chat was like, man, a lot of unk moments going on. I'm like, oh. Psychic damage, it hit hard. True that. But yeah, I do recommend Alton Brown if you're looking for good cooking knowledge. Acid Fumes, Arch Conjurer, Pure Strike. We actually don't have... Oh, we do have some conjuration going on. My wife teaches little ones every so often. A little one said she was born in the 1900s. We have yet to recover, right? Who makes their own hot cocoa mix? Can I have the recipe? Alton Brown from Good Eats. He did a, Well, I guess at this point you can just watch his new YouTube thing where he has a new one. But look up Alton Brown hot cocoa mix and you can make your own. I think I'll take Prince of Ruin for free. Oh, God, this is going to be a rough one. Although, no allies here. This is actually pretty good. Except for the Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds will be a problem. Oh, there's going to be storm clouds everywhere. No, I don't think we could do Animiki. Animiki is a run-ender too often. Unless I prioritize killing Animiki. That's how it works for me too, Blue. If you like it, you're gonna watch all of it. Like, it does have a little bit of that, like, I apologize to Silva in advance. It has that late 90s, early aughties TV aesthetic to it. But it ran for a lot of seasons, so, like, it does evolve and change over time. They became a chef because of Alton Brown? Don't blame them. Early aughties, what a line. Aughties. Like early 2000s. The aughts. Don't make me turn the stream around. Yeah, Shatter Shards will just go hard here. I think we're gonna try and bum rush the stupid dragon. And that froze everybody. There we got him. Linkin Park is now considered classic music. It's classic rock. Got that old school-tism. Prince of Ruin. Wooing. So you know it's good. My blade was bathed in the blood of 1,000 angels, crafted by dwarves with dwarven autism. So you know it's good. Dinkelberg, little shit. Do love all that guy's stuff. Dinkelmeyer! Like a business card. 86 health. Woof. Oh, son of a bitch, he had clarity. Just fly away. Is the entire plumbing made of holy water? What the fuck, Tinklemeyer? Magic fucking fingers. Oh. The bingo card, yeah. Oh, every episode's perfect. Well, obviously we're gonna duplicate our mini boiler. We gotta go hard on the whole idea here. I think we want to increase our icicle damage. If we go for sorcery, we improve slime shot and icicle. Rainstorm only needs to apply soaked, like that's its job. And the little minions are doing its work. We could try and up like minion damage and stuff, but we don't need to worry about it. Toxin Burst will benefit from sorcery as well. Same thing with Melts, which we're auto casting. And Blizzard, if we make Icicle better, we make Blizzard better. So pretty straightforward, go directly for Arch Sorcerer. Disintegrate would be nice too, though. Let's do Arch Sorcerer first. Slimy Drider. How many teleports do I have? One? Just huck a Blizzard over there and immediately freeze 1,000,000 people. Which should start spreading our steam animals around. Get a rainstorm over here. Yes. Good, yes. More blizzard action over here. Those Driders are going to be annoying. I'll be poisoned for quite a while, so let's try not to take any unnecessary hits. Where are the Driders at right now? Right here and here. Only 2 of them. Go, my steam anima children! So many Lamassu coming my way. And the Drider's running away, which is a bummer. Alright, I need to be not next to all the Lamassu. Let's Chaos Bell. Then teleport away. There we go. No more poison, thank you very much. Double boiler or double ever melting cube? No, double boiler. Boop. Boop. Boiler's not gonna help against a little turtle man here, but that's okay. Our final portal key. Alright, last chance for a fun piece of equipment. Not even gonna look at the boss, it's just gonna look at the equipment. Hex specialists. It'd be a pittance of damage at this point. But technically would, you know, contribute. Robe of Agony. Another Tundra Mantle. Alright, either of the top two exits. Yeah, top two. And before I go, let's also get Disintegrator. We'll see some good work come from that one. Wizard boss floor, those are nice. Troll-Blooded Insanity's Fiend. Yeah, I want this spawner to go first. Oh, crap. I'm actually hitting myself with my icicles. Stupid fire resistance. I love wizard boss floors. So he does the thing where he distributes your health around, so we're gonna lose a lot of health. Which I'm a little concerned with here. I might want to heal. Who's life draining me? Toad Horde, Summon Fly Swarm, Blood Tax. The thing that was stealing my health is dead. It doesn't even exist. Come here, you. Hopping around. $41 health. That's like low enough that maybe we play it a little safe. And And dead? What's he got? 100 health. There he goes. Man, Icicle took the top damage slot, huh? Hold on, Mordred. I'll choose where I go, thank you very much. Let's see here. I mean, some fire damage is happening. What's going on, Alchemichanist? How are you? We are doing some physical damage too, so melting armor is not the worst idea, but like, let's have the fire damage be holy damage. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm alright. Or maybe I want some arcane damage out there. Like spreading damage, we'll do that. Never. Well, portal key. I actually kind of regret that I took. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, he put me right in there. This is why we need to be a little frightened. We need to get some spell points so we could try and, plan for when we get teleported around. What's over here? Master of Time would be nice. Woo! How long until he Void Tangos? He's off of cooldown. That could happen at any time. This rainstorm immediately happened. God damn it. What kind of pets we got? Slimy volcano turtle would be quite good. Damn it, where am I? Oh, you little shit. Let's blizzard here. Woo! One turn before we Void Tango. Does he have clarity right now? He's soaked and he's blind. Let's heal up. Grab Blink so we can get out of sticky situations. What's the theme of this run? Boiler. Every spell is about the boiler. This is kind of the ultimate boiler run. Every spell applies soaked. We have Ever Melting Cube, so if it's not soaking, it's going to freeze. I want that pet still. But it's sealed in a wall. No. Void Tango in 7 turns. Toxin bursts. It's the Soppin' Wet Run. Yes, it is. Restless Dead. The Lizard Legion banner would do something for me. Death Dice. Why not? Mana Potion. Mordred's gonna tango me in 2-1. There we go. No better time than now to do this then. And then, I think if we rainstorm near there... Hell yeah, there they are. Frost Spew, Steam Elementals. Yeah. Might as well have Restless Dead on just in case anyone's living. Void Tango in 3. Alright, he tangoed me. Lizard him. I'm in line of sight of the Drider. It's a bit of a bummer. He's way over there. How long until a Void Tango happens? 3 turns? 4. Damn it. Either way, we want this going on because that's a scary group out there. Hell yeah. Toxic Burst. Where's Mordred? Oh, way in the corner like a coward. That's alright, he's still taking damage over there. How long? 7. I see you digging through the walls to get to me. dead. Alright, he's gonna enter position real soon. Oh, that's a rough one. Thank God the tango happened. R.I.P. Mordred. $51 health left on ya. Bang. And there it is, the ultimate boiler run. That really was like chef's kiss. Like, obviously it was a custom run. We did start with the boiler because I didn't want to like, oh, we're gonna do a boiler. Never find the boiler. And I do like Staff Abuser, but if you're looking to like really explore one, Staff Abuser is not really what you want. It's a challenge run, you know? They take away spell points. So I like Staff Abuser, but I love custom run if you're like, I want to see what this wand can do if I have it in a normal run. And we really got to see what it can do. But we found everything. We had Ever Melting Cube, we had Tundra Mantle, we got every spell that can interact with it with the appropriate upgrades. We even spec'd in the freezing stuff. That was excellent. My downstairs neighbor only eats Little Caesars and drinks milk, and he forgets to take his old stale pizza boxes out of his house, and our foyer starts to smell rank. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Only Little Caesars? Wow, that's not good. Alright. Let's take a look at the breakdown. Mona! Thank you very much for that resubscription. How you doing, Mona? What are you going to stream bait title this YouTube video? I mean, the stream title is pretty good at Boiler. I hardly know her, but I don't know what I'm gonna name the video. The perfect boiler run. The ultimate boy has to have some superlatives in there. I'm glad you're doing good, Mona. You gonna be doing any of the upcoming Magic set? The boiler run. You gonna be doing some Lorwyn? And how you doing, Mr. Clancy? No Lorwyn for you? Doo-doo. Alright, mini boilers on there. Magic the Gathering, Star Trek. That's gonna happen, right? 421 will remind us, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing that's going to happen. Don't even know what that is. Lorwyn is a set from like 2004, I want to say, is the last time we saw it. But it's one of my preferred sets. Although, if I'm being honest, I couldn't remember that it was called Lorwyn. I remember it being called Shadowmoor, and that's because it's split between two realities. It's a very good set, yes. Yeah, Magic the Gathering Star Trek has announced the schedule. Alright, so let's really break down the boiler, because, like, I've made fun of this piece of equipment a lot, and I still think it is weird. But let's see how it performs here, shall we? So we have the boiler, we got Slime Shot, we're gonna start seeing it. Top damage dealer on floor 3, just by doing some soaked. But it's pretty much paired up with Icicle and Slime Shot for damage. Boiler, Water Elementals, which keep on reapplying soaked, letting the boiler continue doing its work. I really feel like you want Rainstorm if you're doing the boiler. Am I just being cynical, but is it a sign they're out of ideas when they start taking ideas from other IPs? That's not quite what crossovers are about. Crossovers are less about being out of ideas and more about trying to expand your market. Like, look at Fortnite. Like, they're not mixing with other IPs because they're out of ideas. They're mixing with other IPs because they want someone that has never played Fortnite but really likes Marvel or really likes Star Wars or really likes whatever the crossover event of the time is to think like, oh, I like blank, maybe I'll try Fortnite. And Magic's been their big moneymaker for a while, and this is just a way to try to make even more money out of it. My complaints are less that they're out of ideas, and it's more about oversaturation. Like, the rate at which we're getting new sets is cranking up because of all the secret layers and crossovers. Like, I kind of liked how it used to be, where you would get, like, Return to Ravnica came out as a multi-block affair. You would have the, like, initial Return to Ravnica set, a middle block, and a last block. Yeah, it does add a lot more to Standard, which I guess is nice. Standard used to only be so many sets. But I say that as someone that has stopped ever really engaging with Standard. Like, I really like Commander, or Brawl in Arena. You only need one copy of any given cards. You have interesting mechanics you can engage with the mechanic of the commander and like how they interact with your decks. You could swap out different commanders and make a deck play a little bit differently. It's nice. You have to get a lobotomy before they'll hire you at Mattel. When I saw the list of movies Mattel was trying to get made, that's when I was like, holy hell. Maybe you do need a lobotomy work here. Anyway, Boiler and Water Elemental, a perfect pair. But then we kind of kicked the run into Overdrive a little bit later on here. We're only going to see those two at the top for a little bit, and then there's a big shift. Hey. Yeah, you see, Morgana? They almost got you when they had the alien crossover in Fortnite. That's what crossovers are about. It's never about like, oh, we're out of ideas, we gotta do blank. It's about trying to get people that have never played Magic to play Magic. Which, like, I like Magic. I've been playing it since I was a wee little lad. So I'm pleased to see more people playing Magic. I have complained a little bit about some of the crossovers. Like, I thought the Avatar crossover was a little lazy. Like, the full art cards just being screen grabs from the TV show left a bad taste in my mouth. For me, the full art cards should be... They should be highlighting an artist and, like, give them room to play. Like, I think there's a lot of cool artists that do a lot of good work in Magic, and just having a screen grab from a TV show is like, what a waste. What a waste. They did have some of those for Final Fantasy as well, and I think those are a waste too. At least with some of those, they would grab, like... Full art card should be AI generated. Alright, someone ban Abe Clancy forever. I didn't engage with the conversation that happened in your chat the other day, where that guy was going on about, like, AI's great for learning, and it's like, oh. No, it's not. They're called source material cards, and there are a lot of people's worst in 2025 list. Less in concept and more in execution. I would say for the Final Fantasy set, they took a few that were... They were like the original illustrations from the manuals and the promo stuff, and those are beautiful illustrations. And like technically, you know, they didn't hire a new artist, they just took pre-existing artwork, but it was good artwork from Final Fantasy VII. And like, that's what I would have wanted on there anyway. Yoshitaka Amano, exactly. Like, we had beautiful stuff, and they put some of that on there. And I was like, great, that's perfect. And then for a few of them, it's like, here's a low polygon model of Kuja because it's from a PlayStation 1 video game. And it's like, not quite as good. My understanding, and I will fully admit here, I'm not very well informed when it comes to this, but my understanding as of right now is the AI allegations for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set was less that they generated the entirety of it and more they used it to expand the borders of the cards for some of the full art stuff, which is still lame, but like Photoshop has had that ability pre-generative AI where it would just like follow lines and curves and like you would use it to like fill out borders. Not giving it a pass, it's still stupid and wrong and gross, but it's better than like just having all of the art made for it. That goes from being like terrible to like, well, that was just dumb and lazy, and I could see it being an oversight. Zootopia expansion. Don't confuse AI with something being called AI. I still don't like that we refer to these things as AI because we gotta use better terms like LLMs and generative. I guess you would still call it generative AI, but it's still pulling from LLMs. LLMs, ugh, I hate it. Generative models, there we go. We'll use the term generative models. I think this is one floor before we really pop off with some of the nonsense we had going on. Boiler and water elemental. Hailstorm, boiler, water elemental. Boiler, water elemental. Once we buy steam anima, that's when the turn happens. Chain lightning on the list, very funny. As opposed to procedural replication, yeah, which is what the Photoshop system was prior to their Firefly integration. Like, just using, like, intelligent fill, I think is what it was called a while back. It would just, like, fill in using pixel information. Steam elementals explode on the scene here. This was a fun floor. You have to pay people. Corporations see that as a loss. I'll always say, as far as this whole, like, nightmare is concerned, I do appreciate how Adobe went about it. They didn't just, like, loose a trawler on the internet to steal things. They did it internally with their own artist in-house and their own clip arts and stock photo collections. So it's like, at least in a world of unethical development, that was the closest there was to an ethical model. So I appreciated that at the very least. Damn, those steam elementals did good work. I believe Firefly was an in-house model. Like I said, it was all trained on their own stuff, and I believe they made it entirely, but I don't know for sure. So that would require a little internet sleuthery to find out if they leased or borrowed another model from somewhere else. But I know all the training was done internally. That much I'm confident on. Exactly. That's why I have to say, like, as close as you can get to an ethical model, because it's still not exactly great. Yeah, the problem, like, the boiler just fell off pretty hard once we got other synergies going, but it still was a fun part of it. It was really nice just seeing Tundra Mantle, Ever Melting Cube, Boiler, and all of these spells become a powerhouse. Like, that was just a very nice, smooth run. Took out Anamiki immediately. I gotta say, Hailstorm is an incredible upgrade. And putting Radiant Chill paired with that, and then throwing Steam Anima in there, real good stuff. Your new CPU is here? Ooh. What'd you get? What kind of CPU? This is something that, like, a lot of content creators I enjoy talk about, but a lot of us are disappointed with the fact that, like, Gomper brings it up pretty often as well. Like, AI, what we refer to as AI has a lot of strong potential, but we're not using it for any of those things. Like, you could really automate a lot of dumb things and make life a lot easier, but like, that's not the thing that's going to move a lot of money around. It's not going to make investors a lot of money. And so instead of using these models to do good and interesting stuff, we're just trying to push it into everything and integrate it everywhere because that makes stockholders happy. And it's just a bummer. Anyway, to go back to the run, excellent. Excellent run. I had a lot of fun. I have to pee really badly, so BRB.